Hello, this is the unshaven, unkept, untidy Matthew Robert Payne. This is Tolu, fully kept, fully makeup, fully lipstick, looking nice in clean clothes and fresh and able. Tolu Sarah Johnson. And we're going to have a dinner table conversation. And what
Yeah.
happens with this, if you never tuned in before, is my mother's got a house in heaven and she's got about 20, 30 seats in the dining table. And there's a lot of people invited for dinner to her place every night. It's like the meeting place of the heavy hitters of heaven. I know today we're going to speak to Tolu's husband Ben and Tolu's son Emmanuel. We're going to speak to God and Jesus, and we're going to speak to Bethany, a head wife of mine, Tiffany, another wife, and another potential wife, Corinne, and maybe some others. I hope you enjoy the conversation, and we'll probably rely on Toulouse questions to get the people speaking, but well, maybe my questions too. And so I hope you enjoy this. So, who do you want to start with, Toulouse?
What do you think I want to start with?
Ben.
Okay, let's go to Ben. I can't say no
Um,
to Ben.
did you want to start with Papa?
Let me start with Ben. I'll come back to Papa. Papa, you don't mind, isn't it?
No, I don't mind.
Hello, Ben. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. Haven't got much to report to you, but
Mm.
I'm I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing. Michael and Matthew's friend have been busy, and but that's good news. That's on another channel, and that's other good news. Um, you know, Matthew got it confirmed today that Princess Diana and Michael Jackson are going to have a child, and uh, so that's good, and we're happy for that. I'm happy with everything that happens with Michael, and his biopic on Earth is about eighty million dollars away from being the biggest musical biopic in the world's history. So he wants to take number one place. And so I'm really happy for him. There's been a resurgence of Michael Jackson music on Earth. People, a new generation, getting involved with it, and that's really good. So when you've got good friends, when they're happy, it makes you happy, you know.
Wow. So Michael is happy, and that makes you happy as well.
Yeah, because he's my dear friend.
I know. If it makes you happy, Matthew.
It can't be that bad.
So you've been watching me and Matthew bickering.
Yeah, but Matthew knows you're just like an angry dog. You know, you bark a lot, but you're pretty not.
That's not
Yeah.
you, Matthew. That's Matt. Sorry, that's not Ben. That's Matthew speaking there.
Yeah, Matthew can't discern who's speaking through him. Isn't
Well,
that good? Isn't that a good thing that he just speaks whatever comes to his mind? He doesn't even know who's the author of what's saying what. And he's our trusted prophet of heaven.
yeah, because he can be quite impatient. He wants something, but it's not patient. I can see the zoom. I can see the click. Like, patience. Then you say it.
Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't see it. He had to reload and come back in.
Yeah, I told him that. Reload and come back in. That's simple. You should know that, man.
Simple. Simple.
Wow.
So how you been doing, darling? You been getting regular downloads from me and God and Emmanuel. And
Yeah, yeah. I just need to
what's it
tune in.
like to talk to me directly rather than through Matthew?
Oh, it's so beautiful. I just need to tune in, isn't it? And then I can hear that. I can hear, even though I still need to grow, but at least I'm glad I can hear something. It's different from before when you struggle to capture the message. It could be quite frustrating, Ben.
Takes takes a tremendous amount of discipline
Absolutely.
just to still your mind.
Yeah.
Get your place where your thoughts aren't running through your mind all the time, just to be able to still your mind. Some people can never still their mind long enough to be able to hear.
Wow. Why can't they store their mind? What happened to their mind?
They're busy with their thoughts. As soon as
Wow.
they start talking to Jesus, they're thinking about their shopping list or what their
Mm,
boss is going to say the next day. And
um,
the thought of other thoughts just start ploughing in because the devil knows that this person's tuning into God or something divine and starts flooding their mind with a whole lot of different thoughts to distract them.
wow. So do you think that's the main distraction that a lot of people have is the act of being able to still your mind and to be able to connect to the source?
To go to the secret place,
Wow.
to the still, when Jesus said go to your hidden room, right?
Yeah.
He didn't mean a room in your house. He meant a room in your mind. Go
Wow.
to the quiet place in your mind. Go to your hidden chamber. Lock yourself away with me and let me speak to you in the silence.
Wow. That's interesting, isn't it, Ben? How were you able to learn this really early on? Because you learned this right from the beginning that you got saved.
I just like Taylor Swift. I was a fast learner.
So
Yeah.
I'm a slow learner.
No, you just had more opposition because it was going to be a whole lot more important to you.
Oh, that
It's like
makes some
it's like
sense.
resistance.
Wow. Because I was thinking, why am I struggling?
Yeah, it's warfare, baby.
Wow. So I had to be persistent, keep
You had to
knocking on
be.
the
You had to be. Matthew had to be tough on you and keep on you sending you back to practice. And you finally got breakthrough and then it came easy.
Yeah. Do you think Matthew can be tough on me? It's the other way
No.
around, Ben.
He's a softie on everyone.
He's a softie. He's. Yeah, because I was thinking that I'm doing everything that Matthew says you're supposed to do. So why am I not hearing? Oh man, that was the most difficult thing I've ever learned to do, Ben.
Yeah.
Surely
You
that
like
was.
things that come to you fast.
Oh yeah,
You had to
that's
press through for that one. But
yeah. It was.
like anything precious, you can't win an Olympic gold without a lot of practice.
I guess God was testing my patience there as well.
Resilience.
Is it my resilience? It was testing.
Resilience and endurance.
Wow. Well, that being able to hear means a lot to me, and so I had to persist. Like I'm not going to give up. I'll keep trying and I'll keep practicing and
I
I'll
love you
get there.
so much for doing that because it just means, you know, I can say it publicly. You know, when you hear thoughts like all the rubies in heaven, all the
Yeah,
rubies on earth don't compare to my love for you,
yeah.
it's like shallow because you've heard it before, but it's so precious to me. It's so precious to me that you're able to break through and talk to me because I missed
Oh,
you so much.
oh, I've missed you as well, Ben. But you do see me in heaven. Do you still miss me even though I spent some time with you in heaven?
Yeah, we spend time together and that's good for your spirit. and it grows you. It grows your theology and it grows who you are, it grows in your relationship, and you grow in intimacy with God and Jesus through those interactions. But it's more the conscious mind interactions that you have that have effect on you more than the
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
that you're unconscious.
absolutely. Because I don't know what is happening in my unconscious state, but with my conscious mind, I could grasp a little bit of what I'm experiencing in the spirit that I'm not aware of.
Yeah,
Wow. And it makes the conversation so much interesting. But it's always interesting the way heaven does it. You like Matthew comes to heaven, have this all these conversations, all this relationship, and is growing in the spirit, but it's not aware of it.
no, but the wives are getting very happy and are starting to visit him on Earth. Tiffany come to Earth, and they're all hanging around the pool girls visiting in his house at the moment with Tiffany, and even while he's speaking to you, they're saying hello to him, and
Um,
they all want to meet him in his conscious mind, and he doesn't have to remember their names, but they just
wow.
want to have like a short interaction with him.
Wow. That means so much to you, Ben, the short interaction that you have with me consciously than the experience I have with you in the spirit.
Yeah,
Wow.
so much more.
Wow. Because you
Yeah.
know I'm
And I know I'm telling you some pretty big things and some pretty amazing things in your conscious mind, but you're up to it. And that message, that message you did today on your book, uh,
a-
the message that you did, you preached that at Matthew. The whole message that you preached was at Matthew, and then it turned around from Matthew and it preached at you. And then Nebuchadnezzar just kept preached at both of yous. It was a fabulous message. It was really good to catch Matthew in a manic state and
yeah,
in a glory realm.
yeah,
And
that was Solomon. King Solomon in the book. Then we had conversation with Nebuchadnezzar in the morning.
yeah,
In my own morning, which is probably Matthew's night time. Yeah, it's so interesting. It's Matthew's yesterday is still mine today. Isn't it interesting? We just walk on a different time frame.
Matthew's fully retired. His friend Jonathan joined the army, and Matthew didn't really feel that it was the best thing to do. And he got PTSD thing in the army, and he's got fibromyalgia, whatever it is. So he got those two things, and he was kicked out of the army and retired on sickness benefits. But he gets 2,000 US dollars a month,
Wow.
like
Just
sickness benefits
2,000 years.
for the rest of his life,
Wow.
and that's a- enough for him and his wife to live on. So he's
Wow.
basically full-time retired into ministry.
Wow. Is it based in America? Because for some reason I thought it was based in Australia.
He's based in America.
And $2,000 is enough for him.
Yeah,
Oh, that's really good, isn't it?
that's 2,000 is like 3,400 in Australian money. So that'd be like uh, seven $700, uh, $650 a week.
Yes, sort of. Yeah, you could live on that if you've not got children, of
Yeah,
course. If it's husband and wife, that should be enough, depending on where they're living, though.
yeah.
But should be
But he's going to
definitely
get another $1,000 a month from Social Security, so he's going to have like
3,000.
$3,300 a month coming in. So
Yes, that's good
God,
size.
his YouTube channel is going to take off with what he's doing, and so Matthew's really happy for him because um, yesterday he did a podcast with him for half an hour, speaking on exploring the supernatural. And Matthew was just having a talk to him, and it's always talking about supernatural stuff with him. Matthew said, "Why don't we just go on Zoom and record this and make it a video?" So he did, and Matthew was thinking we may make a playlist of these videos, and then we made it into a podcast. It's going to be on podcast channels and going to be on playlists, and gives Matthew one thing to do once a week to just have a supernatural conversation. He's not going to ever run out of supernatural things to talk about. He could spend half an hour just talking about what happened today in the last 24 hours, let alone
Yeah,
what happened in the week.
yeah. Because Matthew is always looking for ways to be known. So
Yeah.
he always is. I know it's not gonna work. The fact that Matthew is doing that channel, the channel will never be
Well,
popular.
that channel is more popular than Matthew's, and the video he did about 8 hours ago has had 50 views so far.
Well, what's the difference between 50 and 13? Well, in a way, it makes Matthew happy. If it makes you
Yeah,
happy,
that's my theme song. That song
yeah.
was written in heaven for Matthew.
Are you telling me that that same song is written for Matthew in heaven?
Yeah.
Matthew.
There was a
Yeah.
song by a band called the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, and the lyrics said, "I get knocked down, but I get up again, and nothing can keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again, and nothing's going to keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again, and nothing's going to keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again, and nothing's going to keep me down." That was a song inspired to musicians and brought to earth for Matthew to hear it. And there's certain scriptures in the Bible that were penned by the Apostle Paul for Matthew. We're pleased a lot of other saints in the history of the world got
Mm,
sustenance from those Bible verses, but the Apostle Paul, when he was saying, not uh, all the noble and mighty are called, but God chooses the weak and the
yeah.
despised and those to confound the wise. When
Yeah.
Apostle Paul was writing that,
Yeah.
the Holy Spirit was inspiring that for Matthew.
Wow. That's profound.
Yeah. Not a lot of people would be able to receive that, but you're
It's
in a
really
you're on a
profound.
higher frequency than most people.
Well, Ben, people will say probably me and Matthew, we're crazy or we're in delusion, but I could care less. There's no reputation to lose. So it's only if you've got a reputation to lose that you be careful. But it's always interesting how Matthew finds different ways of making his videos popular. He never gives up. Never, never gives up. Thumbnail, thumb down. It still doesn't work.
Yeah.
But
But
it keeps
it's prettier on YouTube to have the thumbnails.
not really. I couldn't see any difference. But if it keeps Matthew busy, Matthew can continue. I think it's the thumbnail he used because people that use thumbnail, they use something that draws you in. The thumbnail that is in there now does not draw me in to the video because it just says Liberation Mountain in words.
Yeah.
So, so thumbnails are something that catches your attention, that you see the title. Like there's a guy I used to watch his channel. He always put titles that draw you in. Then you watch like 30 minutes in. It's not even what was on the thumbnail, but it's got the view. So
Yeah.
that's the idea behind thumbnail. But when the same title of the channel is on the thumbnail, then so Martin needs to research more about on his thumbnail. You
Yeah.
have to use something that's from the interview, like it's a line that you think is powerful that could draw people in. That's what you put on the thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he'll investigate further. You know, he's not big on change, is he?
No, it's not.
You must have got a real shock that he was doing thumbnails.
I was I was so shocked. I'm like, Matthew? Really? Then what did he do? He uploaded the wrong cover in his book.
Yeah, yeah.
God we're
He
able to
did
sort
that
that
mistake.
Glad we're able to sort that out. Do you spend time with Matthew when he's in heaven, Ben?
Yeah, of course. Me and you spend time with him each
Oh,
each each day that he's in heaven time. He's there
wow.
for about 15 days out of the month, and
Wow.
and uh, each day that he spends in heaven, he has dinner at his mother's house, and we're at the dinner table, so we meet him every night for dinner.
Wow.
But he talks to his wives, and you talk to other people. You don't really mix much, you know.
I don't really mix much, me.
With Matthew and me and Matthew and you don't really mix much at the dinner table. We've got other
Oh,
guests that we're talking to. So
oh,
you're off with Princess Diana and the Queen and Prince Philip and Jesus and the Father. You know, you like sitting next to the Father and having dinner with him. And now we have a dinner that lasts for about 40 minutes and eating, and then the dinner goes on for 3 hours because people just keep on wanting to talk and swapping seats and talking to someone else.
wow. Man, there are things that you've just said now that just confirms my conversation with the father yesterday.
Yeah, well, Matthew's not aware. He just speaks whatever comes into his mind.
Wow. You just confirmed them. So I don't sit beside you, Ben.
You go around the table speaking to your favourite people.
Who are my favorite people?
Michael Jackson, Princess Diana, the Queen, Prince Philip, Jesus, God, Freddie Mercury, all your favourites, some of Matthew's wives.
Wow. Wow.
Of course, you sit with me during the dinner eating, like for about an hour, but then you go off and speak to other people, and I speak to other people.
Wow. I'm such a chatterbox, isn't it?
Yeah, you're the life of the party. You come to the dinner table and you ask questions of everyone.
I can't believe I'm still doing that in my spirit.
You got a little camcorder on doing videos of us asking us questions
Really? What do I use that for?
for your own video channel on heaven. You know,
It
there's
seems
all
to be,
sorts of things that you do in heaven.
wow. It's like I'm living in heaven, Ben.
You're always in heaven with me. You're in
Oh,
heaven with me right now.
wow, Ben. Wow. So you shouldn't miss me, Ben. You call me around you all the time.
Yeah, I get hurt spending time with God.
Oh, how is
I
God?
need some joy, you know. And
You
you
need
bring
some
the
God.
Father joy too. You bring God joy too.
Oh, so I bring you lots of joy, Ben.
Yeah, and
As
you
I've
give
always,
and you give me the stick when I'm not doing the right thing. I think you've got too used to giving Matthew the stick. You think you can give everyone the stick. Don't you know who I am?
oh, yeah. I've always given,
You've been mixing with June too much. You're becoming pretty bossy.
maybe that's the source. But I've always been bossy, Ben. You just don't allow me, isn't it?
What are
Can
you
you hear my
listening? What
voice?
are you listening for?
Can you hear my voice?
Yeah?
I hope somebody has not messed up with my laptop again, Matthew, because I'm not there. But it seems as if my laptop is playing there.
Is
Is
there?
that Tiffany? Ask Tiffany. I'm
Could be
gonna just
one. Go in and see your laptop and turn it off.
yeah, give me a minute. Wow. Do you know what? It's not even allowing me to switch it off. So what I've done is I've just reduced the volume. If it can continue speaking.
Why wouldn't a laptop let you switch? What was it
Oh,
that was playing a video?
Marty, don't let us be distracted. That's yeah, a video. One video was playing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to be distracted.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
So yeah, so you're holding my hand here in heaven.
Ben, please. Oh my God. That's supernatural. It's supernatural.
Yeah,
Me and Matthew needs to probably go to see Ross channel.
yeah, Sidroff. We're not big enough for Sidroff.
Sidrat is not going to, is not even going to attend to us. Wow, I can't believe it, Ben. So in a way, you shouldn't miss me, Ben. You have me all around you all the time.
I still miss you. I miss you in between the times we talk.
Oh. What is it like watching when you are in heaven and you've got someone that you love on her? What is it like for people that have passed on? Can that be very difficult to
Yeah, it
manage?
can be hard.
Wow.
If the people that they're watching are happy, they're happy.
Okay.
Like, like I'm happy about Michael and
Yeah.
things happening, and especially these. He's uploaded 3 songs now, not just one.
Yeah.
And these 3 songs coming to earth, even if only a couple of thousand people listen to the songs, you know, it's ministering. And Michael's starting to do a ministry on earth, and he's got one song about a love affair that he had in heaven, and one song about how he was broken and misunderstood and rejected, and how he met the King of Kings. And he said, I thought I was someone as the King of Pop, but I met the King of Kings and he healed my heart, you know? Just
Wow.
beautiful songs, you know?
Totally. Wow. I was telling Matthew yesterday that I wish I've listened to your song consciously because I would love to know what you write about, Ben.
Yeah. Well, we can get Michael to drop one of our co-written songs
That would be good.
into Jonathan,
Yeah.
and for Jonathan to play it, and for you to know that it's one of uh, mine and Michael's songs.
Yeah, that would be good.
So
I would
you
love,
can start to be able to hear them.
yeah. Well, I've got no choice now, isn't it? If the music is genuinely coming from Michael,
Yeah,
I
it
will
is.
listen.
It really is.
Okay.
And he reached out to him in the theatre, and that's where Matthew's been reached out to 4 times by 4 different saints in heaven when it's playing a movie about their life. He
Oh,
met Princess Diana in the movies. He met uh, the Apple guy in the movies.
Yeah. Steve Jobs.
Yeah, he met Freddie Mercury in the movies. He met he met all different people in the movies when he's watching a movie about their life. He met me in the movies.
Wow. He met you in the movie?
Yeah, I
Oh,
came to one of the movies. Uh,
wow.
yeah, um, Megan Jonathan's wife wants Matthew to go and see the Michael Jackson movie on Saturday if it's still playing in Australia. Probably get a deeper connection to him, even if it makes Matthew sad. It'll be a deeper connection.
Maybe. I'm not brave enough to do that yet, but Matthew, you go and tell me how it feels like.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to cinema and crying in cinema. Although the room is always dark, so no one will see what you're doing. Yeah. But
Matthew's
it's
going to have a channel, a playlist on his channel with the Michael Jackson songs, and so when it
oh,
comes to the song that I help Michael with, I'll tell Matthew that's one of the songs. Jonathan doesn't need to have to know.
oh, I got you. But Matthew will be able to differentiate which one is which.
Yeah.
Wow.
They had a worship song about the throne and worship, and Megan wanted to know who wrote that, and said King David wrote that.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
so I'm able to discern who wrote what.
Right. Okay. I got you, Matthew.
And when
Wow.
Michael Jackson was doing the love song, it mentioned, I found my princess in the song, and I told them, you know, Matthew told them that that's Princess Diana. That's what he means by princess. Yeah.
Wow.
So they're
Matthew
going to
so
get pop songs and contemporary songs and worldly songs out of Michael, not just worship songs, because
oh,
we want to influence the world, not just Christians. The world is sick of Christians.
absolutely.
The Christians in America sent America into war with Iran.
Wow. Wow. Like Christians, it's such a pain at the moment. They had no value to the earth. It's very difficult to know what Christians do today to the society. How do they positively impact what is going on? It's very difficult to decode that. What do you think of King Nebuchadnezzar this morning?
King David, what?
King Nebuchadnezzar.
Oh, that was really profound. That's sort of one that you really need to listen to again.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
that was
just he was just spouting off one-liners. You could get a book of quotes out of him.
yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. I could extract some quote from there. That was so profound. I really, really loved speaking
He
with
was
him.
dropping ones. I remember Matthew remembers he dropped one and he didn't explain it to you, and he just left it
Yeah,
as a mystery with you.
yeah, he did that intentionally, isn't it? Yeah. You guys drop some mystery
You
sometimes.
you were pressing down on pride, pride, pride. He
Yeah.
kept on pushing back, saying pride's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but I
As
keep
long as
pushing it
yeah.
because I wanted to understand pride. Really, I really, really wanted to understand it.
Pride is
So,
just low self-esteem.
oh, Ben, please. Are you saying prideful person is struggling with their self-esteem? Is that what makes you prideful?
Yeah,
No self.
many times.
Wow. Wow.
Self. Self being the God, when self is God.
Wow. When you're not sure of yourself.
Yeah. When you're not happy with yourself, you boast up how good you are.
Oh, wow.
When you're not confident, you get confidence in something and no one can shut you up about how good you are. Like
Wow.
Matthew listens to this girl that she preaches on Revelation. She may not be right about things. Like Matthew doesn't know if anything he believes in Revelation is right. Right? It's such a mystery. And he's done 100 videos on Revelation. So is someone who knows a little. And this girl that he listens to, he really likes her. She's quite pretty and she's young. And she does these videos in Revelation. Today he really did something. Really did one that really blessed his heart. And he gave her like a $20 tip on YouTube and said, "You blessed my heart. Use this for some coffee and cake. You're doing a really good job and I'm really proud of you." She liked the thing to say she read the post, and he was hoping for a comment off her, but he didn't get it. Then a guy who disagrees with her channel and what she teaches just totally scolded into Matthew, saying you're full of flattery, you think you know everything, and tried to start an argument with Matthew. Matthew was just blessing this girl. Well, that's what a prideful person does. People
Wow.
around the book of Revelation are really prideful. And yeah, so
Wow, that's so interesting.
pride,
Because
pride, pride isn't always a manifestation of low self-esteem, but in nearly every case, someone with low self-esteem has real pride issues.
yeah, because the reason why I was hammering on pride was because I know that that is what impacted King Nebuchadnezzar's life. And it's easy for someone that is successful to be prideful as well.
Yeah,
So, and I know that we've got a large audience on her that is listening.
yeah.
So I have
Taylor really enjoyed that interview.
um,
Yeah,
that's really
and it would be encouraging. Matthew didn't know that King Nebuchadnezzar made Babylon great, fell, and then made Babylon great again. So he didn't know the history of that. He hasn't read the Bible for 25 years, and he'd be really leaning into Nebuchadnezzar having like a say at the end of each chapter, like having a whole book, you know.
yeah,
And you can design the book saying, you know, Matthew doesn't know the title of the book you're doing, Living a Life of Eternal Significance or whatever, uh, by Tolu Sarah Johnson, Matthew Robert Payne, and King Solomon on the title page.
yeah.
And just like you walk around your house. Well, you don't. You got children, but you might walk from your bathroom to your bedroom without a towel on or something. But it's time to go naked with your ministry.
Wow, Ben, that's profound.
It's time to put like by achieving uh, achieving worldly success or spiritual intimacy by Tolu Sarah Johnson, Matthew Robert Payne, and Michael Jackson, right?
Wow.
And putting the names of the person, putting Tolu Sarah Johnson, Matthew Payne, and Michael Jackson in order of who speaks, and they'll you do really comprehensive teachings in your one, and people get the most out of your one. Matthew feels a bit intimidated coming up second, but the saint almost always takes it to another level. So people will get their favourite person, and you can do those books as a series of books in a series. The books have always got three speakers
Yeah, yeah.
and allows the saints from heaven to speak.
That'd be good. That's why I've been thinking that maybe we're going to turn this to a style of writing. The ones I do with Matthew will always have to be me and Matthew, then with a saint.
Yeah.
Or sometimes with Papa, like I've
And
told my
you can, I don't think Taylor Swift would sue you. You could say, living, living for a higher purpose than money, uh, Tolu Sarah Johnson, Matthew Payne, and Taylor Swift, and actually put that on the Amazon, and people search Taylor Swift, and you wait for her letter to come. Please take my name off your book. But I don't think she'll ever have a lawyer send that letter.
Wow.
It's
That's
time.
interesting.
It's time to be naked now. You got so many people rejected your ministry. You may as well do bold things that will bring in a new audience and keep the old Christian, hypocritical Christians away. Just like you've been told to stop preaching to Christians, you get to pretty well start coming out with books, not mentioning Christians and the Christian church and stuff. I know that you struggle with it because it's your whole life, but it's got to be, Taylor's got to be able to read a book where it doesn't mention Jesus or the church, right? And the Christian church. She's got to read a book about success and prospering when all it's got to do with that subject and getting closer to God. They're all interested in God. None of them are interested in Jesus because they've told Jesus is Satan for 30 years. Well, imagine coming to another place and getting told that Satan is now the Messiah and you got to worship him. Could you ever do it? Like, could you ever go to heaven and see Satan and say Satan's got to become your Jesus and you got to worship him? You'd have a hard time submitting to that, and that's where witchcraft is, and that's where the people of other faiths are. They admire Jesus as a nice man, but they don't necessarily want to worship him. So they're being given another choice. They're given Matthew. They're going to be given Michael. They're going to be given John. And the manifest sons of God are going to arise as real sons with the authority of the firstborn son. And God's going to rise many messiahs in heaven.
Wow. Well, there's so many people I would love to write book with. I would love to write book with you as well, Ben. And of course, Jesus himself
Yeah,
will write a book with Jesus. Jesus can introduce himself. They can start loving Jesus because Jesus was my first love.
yeah, he still is. You start listening to some of Ben's music on his channel, and
Yeah,
he's got the lyrics underneath, like some of them videos, some of them just plain music. He's
yeah.
got the lyrics. The lyrics are just the most profound, deep lyrics you'll ever see in Christian music. You know
Wow.
how I've been turned off about Christians and worship, and it's all bullshit.
Mm.
He's a theologically sound and really deep about the bride and intimacy with Jesus and being a bride of Christ and stuff. He's got a female dancing. He's got a female dancing with Jesus and kissing him, like the bride of Christ being so intimate that she actually kisses Jesus and she's just the bride. He says in his books that the bride is the actual church, and so the relationship that the woman on the screen is having with Jesus is Jesus having that with his church, and she's the bride. But yeah,
So
it's
who
the
were you explaining that, Matthew? Because you lost me there. You were talking about music, then you went to book again. When Matthew is so anointed and sometimes he just mix everything together.
yeah,
It's
that's all right.
giddy, giddy,
Ask a
giddy.
question if you want to know clarity on anything that was said.
So you were talking about your friend that the lyrics of the songs are so profound. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah,
So you mentioned about the bride of Jesus. Where is that? How did that come into play?
because they're in the intimacy songs that he writes. They're all about intimacy
It's
with Jesus.
it's in songs.
And it's got like a video of a woman like dancing with Jesus, and they're
Okay.
being intimate and putting their faces together and holding each other's and hands and dancing and
In
stuff.
a way, it's very bold with his approach. It's like it's not Jesus. This Jesus is properly having intimacy with his lady.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so in a way, it's really bold, isn't it? With
yeah.
the way
He's got his clothes off. He's really being bold in intimacy.
I love that. Well, Ben said you need to be naked now. I thought we were naked before, so we are half naked. So we
Yeah,
need to be
we've
fully,
been
fully.
holding back. We've just got to be. It's time to save the world that hates Jesus and hates Christians, and draw them to the Father, draw them to the Father's love. It's time to bring the prodigals back to the Father's house.
Oh my God. So
They've,
what's God
they've
giving us?
had they've had enough time in the pig's pen. Now they want an easier life.
Wow, man. So Ben, do you think we can do this? We can pull it off?
Yeah, I've got every confidence in you. And you
Okay.
just think about your target, who you want to reach, what message you want to bring forth, and then pick the saint to bring the message.
Mm.
And the saint is just going to be your Bible verses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's going to be no Bible verses in these books, and you'll just use your illustrations to prove your points.
Wow.
Did you like how Matthew started with the bamboo tree today, and then went on to the foundation in the building, and then he went on to the motorbike rider who had the formation in himself, is already fully formed. And did he win at the bike race? Was that because he was the world winner? No, he believed he was the world champion before he got on that bike.
Wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. That's profound. So we need to believe we're a success already before we even start the
We've got to
ministry.
see our future.
Wow. Man, I love that. So now it's like we just need to be candid. I think I've enjoyed the reframe heaven. I really loved the layout of the reframe of heaven.
But that the Reframe Heaven was the last Christian book.
Oh my God. Was that a Christian book?
Yeah, it was mainly related to Christians.
Do you think so?
Yeah, a lot of it was written to Christians.
Because other religions do not call heaven heaven.
Well, they do, but
They will still think it's a Christian book in a way.
you just got to start addressing your books as though someone doesn't know anything about Christianity.
Wow. Man, this is good to hear.
Addressing, like a title like Addressing the Emptiness in your life,
Addressing the emptiness.
in your life.
Okay, so we need to think, we need to be strategic about the titles. Wow. Well, I'm always up for challenge.
Getting off the hamster wheel and living a purposeful life.
Mm,
Matthew's not good at titles anymore.
no, so usually he just brings it and I just cross it out. But I could get ideas from it and then work on the title. I do not
But
like it.
we've established Matthew's no good at making the outline. You're the outline girl. He preaches to your outline and he does a good job of that. And you know, you're never gonna. Well, he's sure he's speaking now. He's. I was going to say you're never going to teach him how to do outlines like you, but he's pretty confident that's him speaking, not me speaking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good because I don't like any book title that is 6 steps to this, 7 steps to this. No, because that makes it so rigid for me that are you telling me I have to go through these steps for me to be able to get to where I need to get to? Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Somebody go through it. Just give me a minute. On my table and someone broke it. Where do you know where we got the pen from?
like the Goll, like the big shopping area.
In the property. So do you want me to buy you the same type of this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy you another one.
Mm.
Say, is Daddy? I'm speaking to Daddy at the moment. Do you want to say hello? Or you're shy? You're shy. Okay. I'll see. Yeah. How old are you? 9.
So wise.
Huh?
So wise.
So wise. Oh, ask God. Did
She
you hear the
doesn't want to
question?
be wise beyond her years. Is that giving her some trouble?
No, no, no. She just wanted to know how old she is, soul wise. You know, because she said old soul. So
Yeah.
In the car, Alicia told me that I'm old, that I reincarnated.
that you reincarnated.
Yeah. Well, I'm becoming open to that.
Yeah. So you want to know
Or you could possibly be an angel, or you could possibly be an alien that has lived for thousands of years, and this is your second life. Your mummy and daddy were both angels, so there's a good chance that you might be an angel. And your older brother, Emmanuel, has had multiple lives.
Yeah. So do you think it's too advanced for you to process? It's fine. Okay, so you see now that you are old soul. It's only you that can speak to like this. Eliora and Elisha are not interested. Isn't it? They're not interested.
I didn't really know that.
You didn't really know that. Yeah, you're knowing that today now. They and also.
Is that my pen?
Yeah. So I'll get you another pen, okay? Thank you. So back to Daddy.
Matthew will make another coffee.
Okay. So I'll get you another one, okay? I'll probably get it on Amazon. Yeah, I'll get you another. Yeah, you can take it upstairs because I'm still speaking with Daddy.
Okay.
So see you later, darling. Remember to remove your uniform.
I will.
I'll just go to the toilet too.
Okay. Okay.
Taylor says, go ahead and put live people on the books. And if they write to you to cease and desist, just ask them, do you want the royalties?
Until we barely have any royalty.
Yeah.
isn't it? Like people don't like us, Taylor. We expose too much of things that they would rather prefer to be blind to until when you die and then you see the reality. I don't know why people wait till death to figure out what life is all about. It's interesting, isn't it?
Can you imagine going to heaven
Yeah,
and being told that you've got to serve Satan as the person you worship?
yeah.
Can you
I can,
imagine like conforming to that heaven?
yeah. Yes, I can imagine what you mean.
So can you write some books for us now to repackage the message of Jesus in other ways,
Mm.
soften us
Sure.
towards Matthew and other saints, and give us a message on how to build a highway to heaven through
Wow,
intimacy with God?
wow, 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 wow. Thank you, Taylor. I love the way you pass your very, very convincing, isn't it?
I'm wanting to become ascended as much as Tiffany on earth.
Mm. Okay. We've got work to do, isn't it? Me and Matthew will work together on that. That's interesting. Wow. Ben, the work never stops coming.
Yeah.
When are we going to retire?
Well, depends how long Michael and John Lennon and Freddie Mercury want to minister on earth through their new music.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
we've got a vessel that can hear any song, any music, and put it to music. They've
That's
got a way to have a voice. At the end of the voice, at the end of the video, they can read more about Freddie Mercury in this book, right? In
wow.
the description tag.
Wow. That's interesting, isn't it? It's like heaven is building its own end time army.
Yeah.
Wow. My God. So me and Matthew had to essentially operate in two different worlds, heaven and earth.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you bilocate to both. When you're in heaven, you're also ministering to people on earth. When you're on earth, you're ministering to people in heaven.
Wow. Did you ever knew that that was going to happen when you go to heaven?
I
When
didn't
you
know
go,
a lot, darling.
wow,
And I'm getting updated by Emmanuel every day.
wow, Emmanuel knows so much, isn't it?
He knows so much.
Yeah,
He's been to the future, he's been to the past, he's been to
wow,
creation, he's been to all the vital parts of. He can will himself to go back in time, just to appear and speak to powerful people there and come back from there.
wow, wow, wow. That's the wow. So does that mean that I spend a lot of time with Emmanuel then? Asking
Yeah,
him questions.
he's like a mentor and a coach and encouragement to you.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
But the more time you spend with us consciously, the better it is for you.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. That helps me to be
Yeah,
able
so
to do.
you can write a book with me, Jesus, Emmanuel, Freddie
Yeah,
Mercury, John Lennon, Mary Magdalene.
wow,
The people at your dinner table are
wow,
are the very elite of heaven.
wow. So it
And
seems as
so
King
they can
Solomon,
all, Queen, Prince Philip, they can all speak in the end of a book, you know?
so King Solomon is just the beginning.
Yeah, he was the template.
Wow, man. So it's a good thing that me and Matthew paused. Then Matthew keeps singing to my head all the time. Told you, I have just to agree with. I'm just gonna have 215 balls. I'm just gonna have 215 balls. So many times, and then one day I said, Matthew, let's start writing again, but not the type of books we had together before, which was more of an interview with saints. And then this journey started again,
Yeah.
in a different way.
It's a new day.
Oh my God. I'm so much excited about this one.
Yeah.
This new series keeps me so much excited.
It takes so much out of Matthew.
I know, but I guess it doesn't do much anyway, so you
But
can
you're
give.
so good at throwing him under the bus. You're so
Yeah,
good at it.
I say it as if I'm saying nothing.
Because it's the saints that are listening telepathically. They're the ones that really need to learn about the Messiah, Matthew.
Oh wow. Is that why I keep coming back to Matthew all the
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Oh
You're teaching
wow.
them about the new Messiah.
Man. So it wasn't coincidence. Oh
No.
my God. Like sometimes I don't even know how much I'm being led by God. I just say things out of my mouth. I wonder why I keep mentioning Matthew, but Matthew just fits in so easily into those chapters that we're currently writing. And Matthew is such a good person to throw under the bus. He doesn't mind staying under the bus and not coming out.
Yeah.
So it's such a good friend to have. A friend you could just throw whenever you need to.
Yeah.
Uh, Even though I tell him to throw me under the bus, he doesn't do as much as I do. But
No.
he's free
There,
for me
there
to.
isn't many bad things Matthew could say about you. The only that you were stuck in religion all those years and you still play around with a bit of religion.
You think so, Ben? You think I still
Yeah.
play?
To think that God has to be happy is still
That's
is still a religious mindset that was formed in you. Part of
well.
your formation was that God is happy.
Now I know he's not happy, but I'm just trying to make him happy. I want to make
And
him
you
happy.
make him happy every day you wake up and take breath.
Wow.
But being you makes him happy, not doing things making him happy.
Being me. And being me is my desire to want to make him happy.
Yeah, your desire is to make him happy, and you're just his little daughter that he's proud of.
Yeah.
You know,
I
a
just
father, a daughter doesn't have to do anything. She just needs to run in her little princey skirt and her nice top and the sparkles in her hair, and daddy's totally happy. Look at what I've got on, daddy. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look at you. You're a princess today. You're a dancer. And the daughter doesn't have to do anything. She just turns up. That's the relationship God wants with you. And you want to make God happy, just appear before him and be yourself. And he is happy being in your presence. You see, it's still like a works based. I'll be happy when he's happy. And he just wants you to know that he's going to suffer. He's going to suffer and suffer. And just keep on turning up and being his daughter and being his wife. And you'll learn to suffer and carry his suffering with you. Rather than him getting happy, it'll start to transfer over to you. And then you'll probably combine with Jonathan and Megan as like a mentor to them and teach them how to go deeper into God's pain.
You mean in heaven?
No, here on earth.
That's Matthew's idea.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Matthew, just cook some ministries and bring it here. You can continue to do your side ministry. My own ministry just focusing on one thing. I don't like distraction.
Did you understand? Did you understand
Yeah,
that
I do.
making God happy
I
is like
do.
a religious sort?
Mm, No, it's not a religious thought, Ben. It's just like when you were here, I wanted you to be happy. The ones you love, you want them to be happy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
So it's just natural instinct for me to want to make the people that I love to be happy because while you were here, whenever you're sad, I'm sad as well. And
yeah.
I'm always trying to encourage you all the time. It doesn't work all the time, but sometimes it does. At least you're able to rechannel your mind into something else. So I don't want God just to be sad all
I
the
may,
time.
uh, I may ask when I've built up like a good foundation with Jonathan.
Yeah,
I may ask Jonathan to get a song from heaven
yeah.
about how God feels about you.
Oh,
Sing you a love song.
Matthew, Matthew. That's
I think that would bust you open. I think you'd
wonderful.
play that repeat 100 times. He's a
Oh, Matthew.
genius. He's a genius. He can do anything.
Wow. Matthew. Yeah,
Like we've recorded it in heaven. The songs are popular. They're good songs. So it's just relying on the YouTube to get it out to people. But the idea that me and Michael can play and John can play our songs
yeah.
about uh, partaking in the sufferings of Christ and start releasing those songs to the Christians on earth, it's profound.
Wow. Wow.
He produced five. He produced six songs today.
Because the AI thing makes it so much quicker, isn't it?
Yeah, it takes him about an hour to program up the images.
It's just like God made him to retire to fall ill, just like Matthew's case,
Yeah,
just to make it.
full time in ministry.
That's interesting. Yeah. So, but I understand, Ben, I understand what you mean by me still being religious when it comes to the Father's heart. But I just always feel that I could still bring him joy in one way or
You
the
bring
other.
him joy like the little daughter turning up in front of her father. She doesn't have to do anything to bring him joy. Her presence brings him joy. And maybe you can't receive that yet, honey, that there's nothing you got to do. You've done so much to make him happy. Just you turning up each day. He lives for that. You can't honestly operate like Matthew and stay up for 2 days and not sleep. He lives for your sleeps.
Wow. That's profound, Ben. That is really profound. Hey, so you just watch me when I'm with God and speaking to him. What do you do
We all interact.
together?
Yeah.
Wow. And I behave well. I'm not naughty.
No,
That's interesting. It's interesting. It's like a
God
blank.
asks you questions from time to time, and he really ponders over your answers.
Wow.
I haven't seen him ask advice of many people, but he asks advice of you.
Wow. Wow. That's profound, Ben. It's got so much love for me, isn't it?
Yeah, bursting out of him.
How do you feel about that? God
Yeah.
loving
Fills me with joy, darling. You're fulfilling your destiny. Your greatest destiny was to be God's partner.
you. Wow. That is so over my pay grade. So you going home early, there was a reason for that.
You had to come into your fullness.
And I could not come into my fullness unless you go.
Yeah.
Wow. And you couldn't come into your fullness either.
Yeah, and God couldn't get to where he's getting to without me.
Wow.
And way back then when John Lennon got interviewed,
Yeah.
back on that last time Matthew was bipolar and did 17 interviews in a weekend, that was the breakthrough that brought Michael Jackson and John Lennon and us together.
Wow.
And we've had breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough.
Wow. What keeps me and Matthew going?
The hunger and the fire and the everlasting thirst.
Wow. Everlasting thirst. Wow.
You'd I don't want to say something bad or negative, but you'd totally shut down if you didn't do videos for 2 weeks.
I will, unless Matthew's gone home. That would be a different case. I'm so used to it. It took me a while to win myself of the daily conversation with God when we changed things out. I was so used to having that daily conversation with God. It was,
But then you went to Fireplace.
yeah, then went to Fireplace and we're still speaking to God every
Yeah.
day. Then we changed the pattern where we interview different people and then speak to God and Jesus over the weekend. So we've gone through so many upgrades, phases.
So many literations.
Yeah. Iterations that,
Iterations, yeah.
yeah, in a way, that iteration is helping us to progress.
Well, through it, you develop intimacy with God, closest to God, but through it, you've developed a closeness to saints, and those saints you built closeness with are going to come to earth and minister through your books.
Mm. So in a way, we're just progressively moving forward to where we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Wow. I've even forgotten there are other people at the dinner table, but I just got carried away speaking to you.
Yeah, well, you can change from me to anyone you choose now. Maybe you've heard enough. Maybe you don't need to hear from long
Never.
from Emmanuel.
I can never hear enough of you, Ben. You know that while you are on earth, I always want to hear from you. So I can never have enough of you, Ben. I just remember that we're on dinner table. But it's just I've forgotten that I'm on dinner table conversation. It's like I'm sitting in front of you and we're having conversation. Matthew knows how to make me feel comfortable when we're having this casual conversation. He just goes behind the scene and just allows the conversation. And it reminds me when you used to carry the voice of Jesus. When you are not in the conversation, it's just Jesus I'm focusing on. That was really beautiful.
Yeah. You're coming back to that, honey.
Oh,
Coming back to Jesus gonna be able to talk to you for 2 hours.
oh, I
But
love
you'd be
that.
able to hear him yourself.
Oh, yeah. So I'm so encouraged now. I've got the fire in me. I'm encouraged to keep doing my private chat because I'm hearing so many things that Matthew later confirms it most of the time now. And when it comes time, I'm like, thick in mind, thick. I may not tell Matthew, but already take that off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Ben. I've really loved speaking with you.
Taylor says Matthew was so confident when we met Michael Jackson in his room. He said, Michael's got songs for you. He was so confident that we'd collaborate with Michael. And it was just hard for us to believe because Matthew's just a crazy person and he just wants to share his friends. And even though Michael Jackson's in the room, like, who's Michael Jackson to us, you know? Like, why would he do anything for us? Why would he give us one of his songs? And we've just heard those 3 songs today that he
Wow.
gave Matthew's friend.
Wow.
And we can either just take some of those songs he's sharing, or we can just develop our producer to get in touch with Michael and hear the music and hear the lyrics and produce our own songs.
Um, that's interesting. So you're coming to believe that now, Taylor.
Yeah, I didn't believe it at the time, but
Wow.
Jonathan said he saw Michael pick up a trunk and it was full of papers and
Wow.
they were all songs.
Wow. Man. Has the Jonathan always been a prophet?
What's
Has he
that?
always has Jonathan always been a seer, someone that hears in the spirit, or
Yeah,
is something
yeah, yeah.
he's always
He,
been like that?
he's the only guy, he's the only person I've ever met that doesn't give me pushback.
Oh, how long have you known him? It's a long time, isn't it?
About 5 years.
Well, you said you built your website. Did you build your website 5 years ago?
No,
It,
about 3 years ago, 4 years
you
ago, 5 years ago. Yeah,
it's recent, so the website was recent before I met you. So it was two
yeah,
years probably
yeah.
I met you. Wow. I thought you've had a website for a long time. Wow. I love you, Ben. Keep doing the good work.
Who are you speaking to?
I say I love you, Ben. Keep doing the good work.
Yeah, we keep on doing things together.
Yeah.
And we can build this thing together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And the world is gonna see the nothing's gonna stop us now.
But she doesn't know the lyrics. Wow. Thank you, Ben. Wow. Papa, were you listening to that?
Yeah, listening to everything and watching everything. Standing in Matthew's house, watching you on video.
Wow. Why do you like coming to Matthew's house to do this?
Nice and messy.
It's messy. The house is messy.
Not many people invite me to a messy house.
It's only Matthew that invites you to a messy house.
Yeah, well, he didn't know he invited me. He didn't know I was here until I told him.
Heaven knows Matthew already, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Love is loving a person for who they are, not trying to change them.
Wow. Well, I'm not sure whether I could do that kind of love, Papa. Sometimes you have to change them. Imagine me living in a messy environment with Matthew because I don't want to change him. I'm going to encourage him to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. We'll do it together. Before we know the house is clean,
Yeah.
we'll encourage him. Wow. How are you doing, Papa?
I'm doing really good. I'm especially excited about those 3 songs going to Earth, you know?
Ah, you're excited about that.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know you'd be excited about it.
Yeah. Matthew's excited about it. I'm excited about it.
So you agree with what Ben said that I don't need to do anything to make you happy.
Yeah, that's entirely true. You just need to show up.
Wow.
And you show up every day and you have these conversations. You make me happy. You make the elite in heaven happy, especially the elite really tune in. Your top subscribers on your channel on YouTube in heaven are the elite that came out of the depths of hell. They totally support everything you do.
Wow.
So many of them have been told about the end times and how end times are going to play out, and you're just confirming everything that they saw and heard.
Wow.
Just like you get told things from me, Matthew comes out with it, your ministry confirms things that they already knew in darkness.
Wow. Man. So we've got a lot of followers from them. They like the way I bash the Christians.
They have really no time for the Christians.
I remember Jesus telling me Christians don't like you anymore, Tolu. I said, I don't want them to like me before.
Who said that?
Jesus told me they
Yeah,
don't like me. I said, I'm not living for them to like me. I don't like them either.
yeah.
Yeah.
When did
So
Jesus tell you that?
one of our conversations, Matthew, in this last 2 or 3 weeks, Jesus said that in this conversation that we're having with Jesus, or one of those long hours of conversation with Jesus. Yeah, I said, I'm not surprised they don't like me. I don't expect them to like me because I don't agree with a lot of things that they say. So, of course, they wouldn't want that. Wow, Papa. It's good to know that you've got this new elite that got your time. They really want to build a relationship with you. They're hungry.
Epstein was the forerunner.
Oh,
Epstein was the test case, just like Solomon is for these new books.
wow.
Epstein was the new format, and everyone's heard what Epstein's doing and what he's done, how he opened a portal on Earth, and how he's doing mighty things in his position of leadership. All those guys want to get busy like him.
Wow. Man, isn't it good to have children that really appreciate you around you?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's interesting, Papa. I never thought this would happen.
It'd be
Wow.
exceedingly abundantly more than you can ask or think.
Absolutely. Man. So what kind of conversations do they have with you, Papa?
Leadership summits, and they want to know the spiritual gifts. So many of them want to start coming to Earth and pulling in the witchcraft and pulling in the dark arts and pulling in the Illuminati and pulling in the Masons.
Wow. And they
There's
are
a
the
lot.
best.
There's a lot to be done. There's gonna start to be an invasion done on Earth.
Wow.
We're pretty much finished with heaven, and now it's time to start to reap the earth.
Well, that means we don't need to stay long and for longer time. Me and Matthew can come home.
That's why all hell's breaking loose and Iran war and it's causing all sorts of trouble in the world because Satan knows his time is short.
Wow. But this is really, really, we're really close, close.
Yeah,
Wow. Are you feeling better, Papa? Just your level of sadness has that
yeah.
reduced?
I've been happy. I've been happy. You've seen me doing cartwheels when the Christians got kicked out.
I love that. You see me doing cartwheel and the Christian kicked out. Wow. And then you've got a lot of influence from the paradise as well.
Yeah,
Wow. It's like
they're just like really babies. They're spiritual babies, but they're hungry now.
wow. Because that's what Christians were anyway. They were spiritual babies as well. There's no difference.
Yeah,
But these ones are hungry.
yeah.
It's different from a spiritual baby that thinks they're well fed, that think they know it all. So there's no yearning, there's no desire to grow. And that's the problem, isn't it?
I was Matthew was bringing up things with Jonathan today that he prophesied years ago
Wow.
would happen to Jonathan.
Wow. And it's now coming to pass now.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's interesting, Papa. Man, I can't believe you asked me for advice, Papa.
Yeah. I asked you once, should I just give up? And it made you weep
Oh,
because you weren't weeping that I was going to give up. You're weeping because the tragedy that would cause if you did, if I did.
wow.
And you started wailing and interceding for
Wow.
me to have strength to carry on. And it
Wow.
was like a total prophetic act that you didn't even know was possible. And you didn't even know happened.
Wow.
But that wailing intercession prayer gave me a lift in my spirit. Just like staying up without sleep gives Matthew an extra anointing. So my question, unprovoked, I got that from the Holy Spirit. Should I just give up? So I said what was in my mind, and you brought the medicine. Just like you
Man,
said, Gabriel brought the medicine for the person's head problem.
yeah.
Me asking that question, your response brought me the medicine. It's very
Wow.
serious. There's very serious, heavy duty warfare happening in heaven and against me and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. And heavy duty warfare. And Satan's not giving up without a fight.
Wow. Wow. I got you.
So
Wow.
we've got to have this fight. We've got to get to the end of ourselves to accept an alien race in to come and help us. We,
Yeah.
we in our pride, we in our thinking we know best,
Wow. Papa.
thinking the scripture's right, thinking we've got the right interpretations of the scripture.
Wow. 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 You accepting that goes a long way, Papa. Wow. Satan knows too much about you, Papa.
Yeah. He had too many spies in here.
Mm. But he's not going to win.
He had too many spies in my inner circle. Double
Wow.
agents. Just like
Wow.
your
Wow.
warlocks report back to you what's happening with your uncle.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. He had double agents in heaven.
Wow. And for so long, they were there.
And they're still here in certain saints that I think is close. They just haven't been rooted out yet, but they will
My
be.
God.
We're running to June's agenda now, and Matthew's just living by his intuition and what he feels led to say and what he feels led to do. He told you that yesterday he looked up one of his uh, commissions and it was $88.09, which
Yeah.
nine is just an eight, just close to an eight. So it was 888, and uh, 888 is the number for breakthrough or new beginnings. And
Wow.
Megan said 888 is also Jesus' number.
Yeah.
So we recognise that we've all gone into something new,
Yeah.
and the whole lot of us, and we've crossed this threshold.
Man, I'm just looking at it. That God, how have you survived? Especially when you needed to carry the burden of each child as well. They're calling you why you need help as well.
Yeah,
Wow, that must have been tough.
yeah. It's time for the manifested sons of the earth to arise. But they're not going to come from the Christian church. They're going to come from witchcraft and every other religion. So we've got to give them a message, rise them up, teach them intimacy, send them out to harvest the world.
Yeah.
And time is very short. So we need this music. We need this outreach. We need uh, the Illuminati in heaven visiting Illuminati on earth in their dreams, in visions. And heaven needs to come and dominate earth for a while.
Man,
And you won't hear it in the news
well,
because the news is owned by Satan.
of course. No wonder. Wow. My God. There's so many things that happens in the spirit realm that we have no clue of. Wow. So you're hopeful, Papa, for the future.
Yeah.
So you need to be,
Matthews listened to a lot of songs by a lot of Christians,
yeah,
and he's partaken in a lot of direct revelation from heaven.
yeah.
And he's never seen lyrics in songs like these.
I need to listen to those songs
Yeah. He's got over 100 of them
on his channel.
on his YouTube channel.
Wow. I need to listen to them. I would
And
love to.
listen to the music. You don't have to watch the videos of the video ones. Not all of them have got videos, but you don't have to watch the video. Just read the lyrics as the song is played, and then you can listen to the song listen to it twice and read it the first time and then watch the video and you get an understanding of what's really happening.
Wow. Man.
Yeah.
There's hope, Papa. There is hope, isn't it? Even though you suffered a lot and you're still suffering, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, isn't it? No
Yeah.
matter.
Wait a sec. I'm just doing something. Yeah. Um. Here's one of what YouTube do you want? What Facebook do you want it to? Your phone or your computer?
Yeah, Matthew, you don't need to do it now. You can do it later.
Yeah, I'll send it to your phone.
Okay, Matthew, I will listen to you later.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
you'll find that video, and you'll find it the channel. That's the channel that video is on.
Yeah.
That's a song that King David gave him.
Um,
And that was the key because King David had given it to him, and
wow.
and Matthew's temporarily lost you. Um, um, King David had given it to him. That what sparked the idea in Matthew to say, "Did King David give you that song?" He said, "Yeah." So, well, you can get songs off Michael Jackson. He'd love.
Mm,
He said, "Would he have songs that he'd share with me?" Oh yeah, Michael's got hundreds. And he left to do your interview or left to do something with you, come back and it's bip, bip, bip on his Facebook. He came back and he says, I've written 3 songs for Michael. I'm so excited. Do you want to hear them? And so you can get songs to order off, you know.
um,
So it might take a year, might take 18 months, but one of them's going to hit and it's going to blow right up, you know.
wow. So it's like,
So
Papa,
I'm
you,
excited. The army has got to be raised up. Very few people are in the Bride of Christ. I can only use 2% of the church to bring a message, and 2% of the church aren't listening to Jonathan and you. So how can I raise them up? I've got to raise them up through the people that aren't in the church. I don't. Matthew doesn't know, but I'm happy. Things have changed. Matthew heard before, and he didn't say. We've entered the third day, and if you've ever heard teaching on the third day, there's 2,000 years since Christ died, and the third day is the millennium, the 1,000-year reign. Well, we've just crossed the threshold last night into the third day, so there isn't going to be many years before Jesus is ruling on earth.
wow. We've been waiting for a long time, Papa. I guess what has delayed the coming was because heaven wasn't prepared, isn't it?
Yeah, we had to give it a bit of a stick.
Mm. Oh, this is exciting. The future is exciting.
Yeah,
Looking forward. Looking
you make
forward
me
to it.
happy. You make me happy.
I make you happy, Papa. Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
yeah. We go out to restaurants in heaven, and I eat in restaurants with you. We have like good heart-to-heart conversations, and people can see you, and they can see a ball of light sitting next to you. Hardly anyone sees me in heaven, but you
Wow.
see me walking in the flesh. We can be walking through the flesh hand in hand in heaven, but they can only see you and a ball of light next to you. Or
Wow.
sometimes they don't even see a ball of light. They don't see anything.
Wow.
When we get to the restaurant, we sit face to face, but no one comes up to me. Some people come up to you because they know you from the broadcast and they have a thing and you're polite with them and talk to them, but no one sees me.
Wow. Man. Papa.
So my question to you is, why am I hidden in heaven?
That's what I'm thinking. That was my thought. I'm like, you're still eating even in heaven. Why?
How does your religious thinking reframe that? What's your answer to my question?
Why are you eating in heaven? Because you're eating treasure.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You can only get to me through the billionaire's son after you've proven that you're truly after him and can handle all his weaknesses and all his trials and all his hassles and stress and his vulnerability. And till you pass all those tests, you don't even meet me.
Wow.
So don't think about marrying my son.
Wow. That is so interesting, Papa, because it means someone can be in heaven for centuries and they've never seen you.
Yeah.
Wow. And there's no
They
desire.
they actually worship a ball of light on the throne. They don't see me.
Wow. And there's no desire to see you.
But they don't think it's possible.
Wow. It's a
And
good
as
thing.
Christian teaching says, no one can see the face of God and live.
Oh my God.
Jonathan said, you can see the face of God and live, but it'll kill your flesh.
I love
You
Jonathan.
can't, you can't continue in the spirit. Your flesh has got to be crucified to be able to see the living God. And
Wow.
seeing the living God will kill your flesh.
My God. Man, we going to the restaurant together and you are invisible, but you're
Yeah.
there. I can
Yeah.
see you.
That's why I'm in the cigar lounge and I'm invisible.
Wow. My God.
So I'm just like Hitler in heaven.
Wow. But they see Jesus. Jesus is seen because Jesus has to communicate to a lot of people, isn't
Yeah.
he?
But that's
Mm.
a thankless task because it's just like talking to religious Christians.
Man.
So the answer really is John Lennon's songs. You've got to take on the sufferings of Jesus. Unless you
Wow.
enter into them, you can't get true intimacy. Unless you get true intimacy, you can never become his bride. Unless you become his bride, you can never see me.
Wow.
So there's so many people in heaven that aren't the bride of Christ. So tell
Man.
me, how are the witches in heaven going to become the bride of Christ?
Are you asking me that, Papa?
Yeah. How how are the witches and the other faiths in heaven that abhor Christ going to
How,
become the bride of Christ in order to meet me?
by listening to these
No,
messages and
they become the bride of Matthew.
oh wow. So Matthew is like another. Oh my God, Papa, I really like the way you're operating now. It's
Another incarnation of Christ.
wow.
He said to me, send me to earth and let me do what Jesus did.
That's a big thing to do. So that's why his life is so damaged or messed up.
Yeah.
That was a big ask.
Yeah.
And you trusted him.
Because we knew his future. We knew his destiny. You thought you needed this dinner table, but Matthew needed it just as much, and he's in his conscious mind, so he's hearing it. There's a lot of revelation coming out for Matthew today.
Yeah. How can he be so confident, submissive, obedient, selfless to ask you to come and do that?
Because we said there was a need, and he just wanted to be like Jesus. Yeah, he'd served beside Jesus. He was Mary Magdalene's angel, so he spent the whole time with Jesus on earth. Got to really love Jesus and wanted to do the same thing that Jesus did, be a
So it's,
savior for mankind.
so it's like, Papa, you're meeting people at the point of their need. You're coming down to the level of the witchcraft. Instead of saying you need to know Jesus, you can know this Jesus which you can relate so well with.
Yeah.
Wow.
Matthew not only bilocates in a million places at once, but he bilocates in a heavenly body and has consummated his marriage in millions of times. And he's able to appear to all of them every week, just like Jesus appeared every week. But every time he meets them face to face, they're building more and more intimacy with him.
Oh, there's so many layers of what happens in heaven that we're unaware of, isn't it, Papa?
Yeah.
You just release
And
information.
see, Jonathan doesn't push back on what Matthew says, and you don't push back on what he says. You trust when we're speaking, and you know when Matthew's speaking, but it's relatively 99% good. And the bride of Christ, the initial trip to heaven
Yeah.
uh, allowed people to be saved. So through the sheep and the goats parable, my son's blood was shed for the
Mm.
remission of sins. So there was a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice, which is very important in witchcraft for blood sacrifice. So it's an innocent blood sacrifice made for the remission of sins. So that qualified everyone to go to heaven. But
Wow.
you can't get to intimacy in heaven unless you're taught how to do it.
Wow. Wow. So Matthew's going to be that second Jesus today. And they're already relating to their Jesus now.
Yes, you completely continue to throw Matthew under the bus, and everyone listening just fall more and more in love with him.
It's so easy to throw under the bus, Papa. It's such a good case study. Even when I say things that he doesn't like, he'll just smile it off. He'll be like, oh. When I told him if he's got $1 million now, it's gonna definitely be in an hotel where high caliber of escorts will be walking in and out. Matthew didn't like that, but I know that's what he would do.
Yeah, but he's got no sex drive anymore.
That- what happened to his sex drive, Papa? Have you retired his sex drive?
Well, on Earth, it basically has been.
Oh,
But in
wow.
heaven, he's just as virile as ever.
Wow, Papa. To be candid, you even make me to want to speak to you more in private because there are elements of things that you've told me already yesterday that I'm hearing here as well. So it's just a double confirmation for me, but really.
And the heaven has started to hear. Heaven was listening to Jonathan's songs that
Yeah.
Matthew listened to one of his albums with 17 songs on. Matthew stayed up last night and listened to that album twice. It got
Wow.
him in a heavy state of the glory, right?
Wow.
And he's operating in the glory now. So they're songs that heaven needs to build intimacy with Jesus. And so heaven's got to be trained up on Jonathan's ministry and on your ministry. And hopefully a whole host of other ministries get risen up to be able to educate the sons of God. And the sons of God aren't Christians. The sons of God are people that are being raised up to be a son and a daughter of God, not Christians, not confessing and worshipping Jesus, but becoming a child of God.
Wow. I would love to listen to those music and I will be feeding back to you, Matthew. You know, I love to
Just
listen to.
do him a favor and write comments on the videos.
Okay, I'll try.
That always does someone, oh, well, you listen on your TV, so you can't do that. Yeah.
I usually listen on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to go to the YouTube channel so that I can figure that out in Apple Music, so that when I'm in the car, I can listen directly from Apple Music. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to listening to this music that your friend Jonathan has written.
Yeah.
Wow, Papa. You make me so happy, Papa. You make my day.
What did I say that made your day?
The fact that I spend time with you makes my day.
Yeah, we're always going out together, but it's just me and you and Ben.
Yeah. So I'm
Ben's
looking.
Ben's a tremendously wise man.
Wow.
You know, I've never seen I've never seen Solomon ask so many questions that he asked of Ben. And
Wow.
Ben keeps on coming out with new revelation that Solomon hasn't got.
Wow.
And Ben's secret is spending time with Melchizedek and like Emmanuel and Michael and John, because Michael and John are prophetic and getting revelation for the future in their songs, and Emmanuel is they're sitting at Emmanuel's feet. So Ben's within that group. So you think it's about music? It's about manifesting the sons of God and taking the sons of God to a new level. So people are pretty excited to see Ben and you out at restaurants, and that like, people want to come up for the selfies and have a chat, and you manage that, but they don't even realise that you're sitting with me.
Because you're there invisible. Wow. That's so interesting, Papa. Wow. Ben has always been wise, Papa. But I guess it's
But he knows how to sit at someone's wisest feet.
yeah, and gather more.
He's been listening to information for years and years in heaven.
Wow.
That's why he's a mentor over the elites, because they want wisdom. They want to get the wisdom they know in darkness and pre-configure it to the future of earth and heaven and get confirmation of what's really happening. So they're really tuning into these messages, and so many of those elite may start coming forward and wanting to be interviewed.
Wow.
Matthew's only struggle is he doesn't know any high-powered Illuminati elite that would be dead.
Yeah.
He's got no history in witchcraft or whatever. And the witches love him because of that, because he knows nothing about what they do, because he wasn't allowed to go into it.
Because he wanted to go into it, isn't it? When Jesus chased him out of the shop.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
This is why Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish and Michael Jackson, John Lennon like about Matthew is he didn't know anything about them.
But
And
he
he
loves
only
them.
learned through study and personal conversation.
Oh wow. But he loves them still.
People love him because he loves them and he doesn't know anything about them, but he loves them. Loves them. Matthew's love is just so complete, you know. His brother despised him, but he still didn't want his brother to go.
That's the difference between me and Matthew. Holding on to people that hurt you. But he needs a friend. So it just allows people to stay. Thank God that broken from me, Papa. He retrained my mind in that area. If not, I'll probably be like Matthew as well, trying to cling to people that will still be hurting me.
Yeah.
Wow. You don't do that anymore, Papa. Do you still try to cling to people that are going to hurt you?
Yeah. I'm exactly like Matthew.
Wow.
So people not only get the Messiah in Matthew, they get me. Or
Hmm.
Tiffany has met me, and Taylor has met me, and Billie Eilish has met me,
Wow.
and they didn't ascend to intimacy with me, with Jesus. They ascended to intimacy with Matthew,
Wow. Wow.
and they become a good friend of Matthew's.
That's so beautiful, Papa. This requires a lot of wisdom, isn't it? That having to say you have to come through Jesus will be impossible for some people because they've never seen Jesus as someone they want to follow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's high level of wisdom, Papa. Just being
Honestly, the women that have become one with Matthew, even if they did get to know Jesus, they'd never choose Jesus over Matthew, because Matthew's become the Christos.
hmm. Wow. Wow. That's profound. But Jesus is happy. Jesus doesn't mind.
No, because Jesus wanted to manifest the sons of God, and he's just the firstborn son of God. He was the firstborn of the resurrection. The firstborn of the resurrection is if you live to be resurrected as a son of God, you can become like Jesus. And he said, and no one is better than the master, but if they do a really good job, they become like their master. Well, Matthew has become like Jesus, so he is a Jesus.
Wow, 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 wow.
He's ascended so high that he can rule over me.
Man, and he doesn't even know. Papa, it looks like Humpty Dumpty here. was a different person in heaven. I look like a lost widow here, but I'm a different person in heaven. My mind cannot comprehend it, Papa.
It's a good conversation at the dinner table today. Probably one that you could transcribe and make into a book.
And intentionally, have you noticed that I've not been asking you my serious questions? Because I didn't want this conversation to be about that.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be another question and answer session. I just wanted it to be a free conversation.
Yeah.
So as I'm tempted to ask questions, I'm like, no, Tolu. Just keep it like this. Keep it like this. That's what Matthew likes. What do you think about Daisy? I can't forget our first sessions when Matthew used to ask those questions. And I'm thinking,
Daisy's still a friend of his, and she'll respond to him on Facebook if he writes to her.
yeah, that's good. I didn't know that he still speaks to Daisy.
Not really, hasn't for 6 months, but she'll
Once in a
still
while.
reply to his Facebook message if he sent her one.
Wow. Man, Papa, do you engage in a lot of fun activities? Like, I know you do swim, but maybe like hiking, skiing, all of those activities. Do you do
Yeah,
that?
I'm a lot like you. I don't enjoy fun while the world's a mess.
Oh,
I like to
wow.
do fun activities with friends.
Wow.
So I like to do what my friend likes to do. If my friend likes to play tennis, I'll play tennis.
Oh,
If my friend likes to spend a day in the kitchen cooking and baking, I'll spend a day in the uh, uh, in the serving room, the room you serve, what's dining table. I spend time at the dining table while they bake in the kitchen for me. I've got many personal friends,
that's good now because you
and
didn't
I
have
engage in their fun.
activity.
Yeah.
Wow.
Basically, my inner circle is uh, my inner circle women have just women that have become one with Matthew.
Oh,
So all his 7 wives, inner circle wives, they're all friends of mine.
oh,
And I've
wow.
got great purposes in the future of heaven and earth.
Wow.
And Corinne still can't. She can't shake her head like how she ever deserved Matthew. And especially to be one of the head wives.
It's very difficult, Papa, to understand that. We all carry that question.
And their sister and her were called Haven Avenue. And the church that Matthew goes to every Tuesday for free lunch is called Haven Church.
Um,
Yeah, they changed their name to Haven Church, and that was like a sign for Matthew.
Matthew's always looking for signs everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a sign. He's a sign man. He's a numbers man and a sign man.
It's always very sensitive to signs. Wow, I can't believe this, Papa. I really enjoy this conversation with you. I think I'm someone that I, I enjoy just having what we use quality time with the people I love. Just spend time asking questions. So do I do that to you a lot, Papa? Just asking you questions.
Yeah,
Asking
but I switch it around a lot. I ask you a lot of questions.
ah,
Yeah,
that's
I ask you
interesting.
about what do you think you should do with Matthew, and in this regard, and you answer me, and sometimes I listen and say, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Do that. Sometimes I give you a suggestion, and then the next day you do that suggestion.
Wow. I don't
So
waste time.
your spirit hears it, and your spirit comes and makes it happen.
Wow.
So it's like you're like taking the stick to Matthew, and so am I.
Wow. Man. I love acting on what you say, Papa, because I love you. I've got so much love for you. So when you tell me to do something, I want to do it. It's the people I don't love that I don't want to listen to. Which is strange. But that's right, isn't it?
What's that? What's right?
I say the people I love, I listen to them, but the people I don't love, I don't listen.
No.
Do I listen to Ben, Papa?
Yeah, all the time.
So,
He's your source. He's
wow.
a fount of living water flowing up through you.
Wow.
He's still your spiritual head. No matter where you ascend, he'll always be your spiritual head.
That's good.
Even though you may ascend higher, you'll be like Heidi Baker or Joyce Meyer, always ascribing your faith and devotion to the husband that you were given.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift says that's what I'm going to do with Travis. I may move in greater realms than him, but he'll always be my husband.
Absolutely.
Because he saw me for who I am and understood me. He fights my battles for me.
That's so good. Oh my God. That's what that's what Ben has been for me as well, Taylor, all my life. We met when we were 17. It's been a long journey. But he has always been way, 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 way ahead of me. So it's
Taylor
good.
just asked if there's enough time for her and Travis to get married and have a couple of children.
Wow, there's still time. The world is not coming to an end now. God's now sometimes can be 100 years. Taylor. God's calendar is totally different from ours. And God does not even know the time, Taylor. He doesn't know the time either. Probably waiting for June and the Holy Spirit to say, yes, it's time now. Isn't it, Papa?
Yeah.
Wow. I love you, Papa. It's been good having this conversation with you. I was only joking with Matty today. I never knew that we'll be able to do dinner table conversation. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
How everyone just plans our day.
Yeah.
Is oh man, I could I could speak with you all day, Papa. I love you, Papa.
Yeah. I love you too, darling.
Wow. Emmanuel, your turn.
Hello, Mum.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's good to see things taking place on earth and in heaven that I saw years ago.
Yeah. Is it something you've looked forward to that this time is going to?
It's just, I was born to be a manifested son of God.
Wow. Like Jesus.
Yeah,
Wow. So now you are coaching the elite, isn't it?
yeah, I am.
Do you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, they're really humble men
Wow.
and
Do
women.
you, oh yes, it's true. There are men and women. Do you remember at the beginning of this conversation, that was a long time ago when we started, maybe 2.5 years, you did mention that God said one day you'll be lecturing, that God used to tell you then, telling you your future.
Yeah,
Have, have you done anything in that line?
yeah,
Lecturing?
yeah, I am teaching in stadiums.
Wow. In stadiums?
Yeah,
Wow. That's a big audience, isn't it?
yeah,
Wow.
we're going to start teaching John and Michael's and
Yeah.
Ben's songs about entering into the suffering of Jesus. We're going to
Yeah.
teach them line by line and the lyrics, get them to sing the song and teach them what the meaning of song and teach them how to enter into the song and obey it.
Wow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're going to teach line by line the songs that Jonathan has. Now, Jonathan received all of these songs. He didn't
Mm.
just sync them up himself. They were
Yes.
all inspired.
Wow. Wow. So we need more people to be listening
Yeah,
directly. It's not just you just creating something that's not inspired by God. Because we've got a lot of worshippers today, but the songs are not really inspired, isn't it? Wow. So you see the future. Daddy says you see the future.
yeah,
Okay. You can go into the future and go into the past.
yeah.
How do you do that?
Time travel,
Timetable,
time travel.
time travel. Wow.
All the science fiction movies are real.
All the what
Science fiction movies are real.
are real.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you taught me anything, Emmanuel?
Are you listening?
Have you taught me anything?
Yeah. Are you really listening to me, Mum? I've been telling you things all the time.
I mean, when I'm in heaven with you.
Yeah. I've been teaching you things in heaven.
Mm. So maybe some of the things you teach me comes out while
Yeah.
I'm here.
It does come out in your conversations.
Wow. That means I've got so many sources of inspirations, you included.
Yeah. You have.
So many sources, rather. Inspirations.
Taylor's looking forward to another Nebuchadnezzar.
Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to that as well.
Taylor's forthright, isn't she?
Yes. No messing around. I love that. Why do you need to mess around?
She's another Tiffany.
Straight to the point. Yeah, Tiffany. I love Tiffany. He's thinking things in his mind and she's thinking things and she'll just say, that's Tiffany for you. She'll just say what comes to her mind. Do you think she's enjoying being with Matthew 24/7 now?
Yeah, Matthew's getting used to it. He doesn't speak a lot to her, but she's in the background listening and thinking, hearing his thoughts and doing everything. She actually got him to clean his toilet today.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
so good, Matthew. And you need to engage more with her as well, Matthew.
Yeah.
You need to remember. Is there? Wow. Matthew, are you tired?
Yeah, a little tired.
So should we still continue?
Oh, no, we can close up now. That'll be good.
Do you want us to say hello to your wife, please?
No, they'll be all right. Tiffany will take it from here, and
Okay.
I'm just tired, so I need to do something else.
Okay. Thank you, Manuel. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Ben. And everyone at the dinner table. We love you all.
I don't know how to. Oh yeah.
Have you seen where to switch it off?